silver line. Governmental warfare. What is happening? Why are we seeing through the lies? The promises of freedom. Deeper in the night. Why a government making promises, making promises, nothing ever do. Why a government making promises, making promises, nothing ever do. Promises of freedom. The sun, it always shines after the silent star. Truth is like the sun. It's never hidden for too long. Never hidden for too long. The promises.
You've been questioning if I still see you the same way. 'Cause through these trying years, we gonna both physically change now. Don't you know you'll always be the most beautiful woman I know? So let me reassure you, darling, you will always be the same, just as long as your love don't change. No, I was meant for you and you were meant for me, yeah. And I'll make sure that I'll be everything you need, yeah. Girl, the way we are is how it's gonna be, just as long as your love don't change. Cause I'm not impressed, more or less, by them girls on the TV and magazines. Cause honestly, I believe that your beauty is way more than skin deep. Cause everything about you makes me feel like I have the greatest gift in the world. And even when you get on my last nerve, I couldn't see myself being with another girl. I love you, Lord, yeah. I still want you with me in a little yeah. You will always be the same, just as long as your love don't change. Just as long as your love, yeah. And for me, I'll make sure that yeah. Girl, the way we are is how it's gonna be, just as long, yeah. So don't waste your time worry about small things that ain't relevant to me. Cause you might understand
time, y'all. Time to tune in to the #1 station in the land, WBKS1.com. Only women wear high heels.
Pick it up, groove. Baby girl, watch how you move. I got them vests on my shoes.
With your host, the one and only Chanel, and the Queen Bee.
Like it's stir fry.
Don't forget your girlfriend's favorite DJ.
In the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry.
The one and only DJ Sassy.
Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio. Let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Hi, this is Melba Moore, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? This the chef. Giving a big shout out to my peoples. Big KS, you already know what it is. Salute.
What's up? It's your girl Monifa, and I'm hanging with BKS1 Radio.
Hi, I'm Iyanla Van Zandt, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
BKS Radio, baby.
Hey, this is Jasmine Guy for BKS1 Radio.
What's going on? This is Lamont Rooker, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Shout out to BKS1, the best kept damn secret in the business.
Hey, what's up? This is Raven Goodwin from BET's Being Mary Jane, and shout out to BKS1.
Hi, this is Leon. You're watching BKS1 Radio. BKS1. God bless y'all.
All right. Hello. Is my microphone on? Yeah, y'all can hear me.
It's on.
Yeah. Hello, and welcome to BKS1 Radio, the Out Show. It is your girl, Chanel, and of course, I am sitting here with the bestie, Miss Queen. Thank you, Norm. Okay, I got this.
A little flaccid.
Thank you, Norm.
Thank you
and
so much.
of course, I'm sitting here with Miss Queen Bee. Everybody who's just tuning in, thank you so much. And you guys just rocked out to DJ Sassy for the last 20 minutes or so. She over there eating right now, so I'm not going to bother her. We're going to come back to Sassy.
Yes.
Is that okay, Sass? Are we going to come back to her? In the meantime, Queen Bee, we are here. It is another Tuesday. We are blessed. We are in the building, and we are doing what we do, when we want to do it, how we want to do it. Why? Because you about to be 40.
You are too.
We not talking about me. In the meantime, so how are you today, madam?
I am great.
Okay.
I am great.
How's your Tuesday going? Because everybody, I got a blue cup here.
Tuesday,
Don't mind
yes,
me.
and it's
Don't mind
even
me.
better.
Don't mind me.
I'm glad that Norm's here so he can be the bartender of water.
That's what you drinking water?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
yes.
That's what's in your blue cup. Go ahead, sis.
No, my Tuesday's good.
Yes.
No real issues or complaints or.
Okay.
Got a couple things I want to talk about though.
Oh, I'm sure we definitely have a number of hot topics. I'm sure Juzzy being one of them.
Number one.
Okay. Anyway, in the meantime, though, you're good because you know we got some business to take care of too. But you're good.
Good, great.
All right.
40's coming up, and we're going on a trip.
And you're still on your 40 to 40.
I'm still doing my 40 to 40.
Tell everybody about that.
For 40 days, I have been doing something different. All of them have not been posted yet. So I got a couple of catching up to do, but not that many because I literally went over my list today. But I also, so 40 to 40, I've been doing everything that I
What'd you do yesterday,
wanted
sis?
to do. I did yoga yesterday.
Oh, for the first time.
For the first time.
Look at that.
I did yoga for the first time yesterday.
Okay. Don't look at me like that.
I'm just going to say
What you gonna
yoga's
say?
not for everyone.
Why isn't it? Yes, it is. Yeah. Yes, it is.
It's for you because you can bend and do all of that other stuff. I'm good. I'm good. She stretched areas that haven't been stretched in years.
You know what?
All right.
I like yoga.
And
Pretty
she was,
good.
I don't even know all, let me tell y'all. Even when you know how you get directions for things that you're putting together?
Yeah.
I don't even read directions. I actually look at the thing and I put it together like that. That is how I am. Right? She was like, put your hand this. I had to look up all the time.
Well, she has to tell you downward facing dog, you know.
Now,
up
can I
and
just
then-
tell you? She
Oh,
said
okay.
downward facing dog. I didn't understand what that meant.
Okay.
She said something about cat
And cow.
and cow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even understand.
Okay.
Then
That's
she
yoga
said do
talk.
something like a baby.
Uh-huh.
I did that.
Happy baby.
Happy
is what it's
baby.
called. Uh-huh.
I did that where you grab both your legs.
Uh-huh.
I did all of that. I just want to say
Uh-huh. What you trying to say?
when she said just relax, she turned down the lights. I almost was snoring. I'm gonna be honest. I thought it was. I felt like a kid. Yes, I felt like a kid kid when they was like lights out.
But it's called vinyasa, and that's what you're supposed to do.
Listen, vinyasa made me.
You know what?
Vinyasa made me
Sassy,
not want.
Don't encourage her with this foolishness. No,
Vinyasa made me not want to get up.
But you're supposed to relax.
When I
like
tell
that.
you, I woke up like. I feel like that kid that be like, I need one more sleep. That's how I felt. But I'm glad I did it because it was my bucket list. It's something that I wanted to do. If you've been watching my journey, there are things that there's some funny things that's coming, but there are things that I wanted to do that I've done.
Okay.
That I've done, and I'm super excited about it still. Because I got up until my birthday, which is Monday, April 1st.
Okay.
So there's a lot.
What you doing? Where you gonna be on your birthday, sis?
Miami.
So just tell everybody why we're not going to be here.
Yes,
week.
we will
Why
be
don't
in
have a
Miami
show.
next week.
Okay, good. All right. I just want to make sure everybody knows.
We will be in Miami, painting the town.
Okay.
What color?
Whatever color I feel like that at the moment.
Red, purple,
whatever.
Gold, or green.
Gold.
That's what we'll be doing.
All right.
And we've been to Miami before,
Plenty
but
times.
So.
Okay. All right. So that's good with your 40 to 40.
Yes.
Speaking of which, this weekend, everybody, please make sure. I just want to take care of some business. Please make sure you guys go on Eventbrite right now and purchase your tickets to the Owl Show live event. That's this Saturday, March 30th. That is the Owl Show live event this Saturday, March 30th. Tickets are $25. So what we're doing. For everybody who watches our show, number one, first and foremost, thank you guys for doing that. However you watch it. But everybody always says, oh, I want to be in the studio. Bring me on the show. I want to talk about something. I want to do that. And you guys have been saying this for years. So for everybody who wants to be on the show, we are having a live taping this Saturday at Four Brothers Breakfast in Warren. The event is from 1 to 4. And you're going to get music, you're going to get mimosas, you're going to get brunch, you're going to get entertainment. It's going to be us there. DJ Sassy's going to be there.
Everybody's
DJ
been asking who DJ Sassy is.
Now you can come and
now you can come and see her because I'm tired of everywhere I go. Somebody like, who's that D? Okay, so you guys will get a chance to see her DJ
in person.
In person.
So she'll be DJing. We'll be talking. We have some great topics for you guys. The same way we have, here in the studio, we're going to have some great topics there. It's just going to be a live show. You guys are going to be a live studio audience. We're going to hand you the microphone a couple of times to get your feedback and answer some questions on a few things. So please, please, please make sure you go on Eventbrite right now. Type in OWW, OWWHH show live and get your ticket. Tickets are only $25.
Bring a friend.
Yeah. And again, it is this Saturday or 2 or 3. And it is this Saturday from 1 to 4. So if you have never been to Four Brothers before, let me just explain to you the concept. So Four Brothers Breakfast is in Warren, is owned by 4 actual brothers from Newark, New Jersey. No females work in the shop. You are just not allowed to work in this restaurant, in this business. So the restaurant is strictly men. They're all related, and they cook all this glorious food that you were seeing right here on my screen. They do an amazing job.
No, the food is excellent.
The food is excellent. We have been there, and the atmosphere is great. So again, this is what you guys are going to be having on Saturday when you come for brunch. This is a part of your $25 ticket. So please make sure you guys come out. Support Four Brothers and support our event. Now, I do have a little segue from Four Brothers because I know I just showed you chicken and waffles, but for everybody who has not seen my video on social media, on our show on March 5th, I wish I could play it back for you guys. I should have uploaded it. But on our show on March 5th, I was challenged by Queen B, right here, right here, and DJ KT The Voice. I was challenged with, it is the start of the new year. We were talking about all of the, you got it. We were talking about all of the things that we wanted to change and all the things we wanted to do. And we were talking about positivity and, speaking life into ourselves. And it just so happens the night before we were at an event with Styles P from the Locks, who was talking about the very same things. Now, Queen B turns and says to me, you can't even give up bacon. To which I came back with, you know what? It's a challenge. For the next 30 days, I'm not going to have any bacon. I will have you guys know it has now been 3 weeks that not only have I not had bacon, I have not had any meat
Really?
whatsoever.
I haven't been with her 24 hours, guys.
No, I'm a
So,
liar now.
I'm not
Is this where
sure.
we going? Okay. I have not had any meat whatsoever in 3 weeks, everybody, since that challenge. So if you want to join that challenge with me, come on and join me. Let me know, and we can rock out and we can do this together. I have been, purchasing Beyond Meat products and all kinds of things, and the stuff is good. Is the Beyond Meat products good?
It was great. I just had some lasagna.
Great. That's what I'm talking about.
And it was great. But you could cook, so.
But if you can make vegetarian, vegan stuff taste good, you know what I mean?
It was great.
So
I love lasagna. Like, that's my favorite meal.
All right. So anyway, if you guys want to be a part of this challenge with me, just come on and let me know. In the meantime, I want to get into Jussie really quick. Fridays in Piscataway. For everybody who doesn't know, BKS1 Radio DJs every single Friday in Piscataway. We DJ at Fridays. So if you are in the area, please make sure you guys come out and rock out with us. It is from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. every Friday in Piscataway. BKS1 Radio is in the building and we are rocking out. So please, please, please make sure you guys come out and support us. We'll be there most Fridays. And even if we're not there, everybody else is there. Norm is there. Everybody else from BKS1 Radio, the BKS1 Radio family is in the building. In the meantime,
I'm back.
Go ahead, sis. What did you want to talk about? Because we do actually have a guest today, an amazing guest who's going to be talking to us about credit.
To make her
something
sure
that
her
I
chair
need
was
to.
Okay.
Something that I know I need to work on. So not only do I not need to eat meat, I need to work on my credit as well. But before we get to our guest, go ahead. What did you want to get into?
Jussie. Jussie is a free man.
Your boy Jussie. Go ahead.
Jussie, let me tell y'all, I believed him from day one.
Okay, I'm going to take a sip.
I believed him from day one.
Take a sip.
And I knew he would be exonerated. I knew that he would not
look at this.
Put this.
Look at this.
On.
Look at this.
The movements that were standing behind him.
Right.
Y'all need to apologize to that man.
Okay.
Because he's free.
Yeah.
All charges have been dismissed. Y'all have jumped the gun on this man, and he has been nothing but upright, truthful, and honest. Somebody was trying to kill him.
And he was the gay Tupac.
Yes, he was.
Yes, he was. And he fought like
you
the
said
gay
that.
Tupac.
You said
he
that.
He said he fought like the gay Tupac. What?
He's not guilty.
Anyway, he said he fought like the gay Tupac.
Did you just see that all charges were dismissed?
You know the details.
What is it?
Norm is talking on the side.
They
everybody.
said, did
y'all
he
can't
get a
see
deal?
him on camera.
He said no. They said no. They dismissed it.
Sassy, what you wait?
Do community service, and he kept the $10,000 in bonds. He cut it. He worked something out with the prosecutors.
Well, I have to look that up.
I'm just keeping one.
It say dismissed, Norm.
When you're innocent, you don't have to do community.
Listen, he is innocent.
In America?
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
Sassy, go ahead, darling.
Did you just say that in the U.S. of A?
Mm-hmm.
Norm, I want
we
you
do
to go
time
home
when we're innocent. Norm, where
and
you been?
rethink this whole
We've
situation.
been murdered. We actually went to death row. Have you?
Really?
Sassy, what's your thoughts on this, darling? No, actually, before that, what's your thoughts on my Beyond Meat lasagna? Can we just talk about that for a hot second?
Did you eat any?
I fed her. Sassy. Oh, did you love it? Did you love it, Sassy? What do you want to say? That's what she said.
What do you want to say?
Was it good?
Lasagna?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Thank
and
you.
I'm old school. I clean my plate.
Right.
Okay. But it was good, though?
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. No,
I might have been hungry, but...
don't do that.
Nah, it
Don't
was
do
good.
that.
Sis.
Really
Don't do
besides
that.
herself,
Good,
huh?
sis.
She keep
I'm
going
feeling some
in
kind
on
of
us.
way. Y'all going to Miami,
I
right?
feel like this your DJ. That's not my DJ.
You right?
Oh, you disowned me.
But remember,
Yeah.
no, 2 weeks ago.
I had this, but she wasn't yours. Okay.
Y'all switching now?
I don't even know. You might be homeless.
Jussie didn't
Anyway, go ahead. Your
do.
thoughts
I
on
feel
Jussie?
homeless anyway. Y'all going to Miami. Ain't nobody invite me.
You are going
You about to go to
yeah, like
St. Louis,
and
or?
we'll talk sidebar with all these plans that you have.
We
and
was
you didn't
talking
even
about
say
it, though.
anything.
I said y'all can stay in the room.
Yeah, she did say we could stay in the room with her.
Sassy, you told us
Wait,
when
wait.
flights are like $1,000.
They're $1,000?
Or 500.
Oh no. That's
When
1,000.
were you gonna I
That's
know
like
you had this in the works
$3,000.
already. Sassy, what do you tell us what you have going on? Like,
go ahead, Sassy.
tell us.
Right. So
Uh-huh.
April 27th.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we know the date now.
You saw it. Go ahead.
Global mixed gender basketball.
Okay.
So I'm coaching
Whose team are you coaching?
the Atlanta Airs.
Okay.
Which consists of?
That's Tiny's team,
Okay.
Y'all better win too.
and we're playing against.
Tiny not playing. It's just
no,
her
she's
team.
it's her team.
Okay.
And we're playing against.
Y'all playing
Who's-
against somebody down there.
Yeah, Trick Daddy.
Yeah.
And Trina.
They losing.
I like Trick
They gonna
Daddy.
lose.
Right. They are. They are.
Just because.
I want to say
Just
they're
because
the
you the
Miami,
coach.
the Miami
Yeah,
team.
yeah, yeah. They're from Miami. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Those are my people.
Yeah, so we're gonna spank on them a little bit.
Oh, Miami.
claim them?
My people. I claim them. Yeah.
So you rooting against me?
No.
See what I'm saying?
No, I wouldn't
You sending me
root
mixed
against you.
messages.
I'm not. Where is this game?
Shreveport, Louisiana.
It's in Louisiana.
Yeah.
Are we going to Louisiana?
I want to. I
Mixed
do.
gender, so that means there'll be men and women playing
Right.
Well,
together.
who else is on the team? So Trick Daddy, Trina, Tiny. Who else? So this is an
Those are the-
all-star event.
No, it's their
She
team.
don't know who on their
They're not
team.
playing.
Oh, that's just their team.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the teams consist of pro players, WNBA players, NBA players, and players that play overseas.
So
And
why
what
are
is
you
this
not
for?
playing?
It's a new league.
Oh, it's a new league. Why
Right.
you not you in the WNBA?
They
Or you
asked
in
me to
what?
play.
Okay.
I declined.
Oh,
I don't want to play.
Why?
I don't feel like getting in shape.
you swim.
It's a different kind
30
of shape.
miles a day.
It's a different kind of shape.
And then you
Okay.
wake up at 5 to do
Right, so it's a different kind of
600 push-ups and sit-ups and
Yeah.
600 push-ups?
I mean,
You do
probably,
Listen.
look at her.
No,
Yeah, she
but
do.
I would probably have to take off work and like to really get into it
shape.
because you don't want to get out there and half step, right?
Right. But
So-
you're still in enough shape to beat Norm in our all-star basketball event. right?
Absolutely.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Norm, you heard that?
I'm ready.
He ain't saying nothing. He in the studio. our team is still beating you in our
Wait.
all-star basketball game coming up. Anyway, go ahead. Nothing.
So that's
No, we still beating you. She about to go and coach Tiny's team, but we still got enough chutzpah to beat you.
The mixed gender?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but we still beating you though.
Yes.
In our game.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
After bringing all the big dogs.
Have a basketball coach play 52-year-old man.
Oh, now you see him? You see him? Now he gonna put us on a guilt trip.
Norm, you was just in here talking about how
How
you
your
was
hook shot?
Do your hook shot.
You was doing this.
Nah,
Did-
I'm
don't
just
understand.
kidding. I'm
Either.
just kidding. Bring it on.
What is he talking? We're the same age. Like who,
Yeah,
who's
I
he
don't
talking
know.
about?
I don't know. Anyway.
But you're from the WNBA. He just played.
He played at the
He played
YMCA.
Pop Warner.
He played.
He
in
played
middle
at the
school.
Plainfield
He
Y.
played-
I heard him.
He played Pop Warner.
Plainfield
Like,
Rec.
He played the rec team.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
league.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right. The All-Star team. He was the MVP, right?
Anyway, Sassy, what's your thoughts on I don't understand this. What's your
Tell
thoughts
Norm to come
on
here.
Juzzy? No, what's your thoughts on Juzzy? Come here.
Listen. I think that we live in
Every week we have no sound.
We have this
like
issue.
why?
Facebook.
That's not us.
That's them.
Oh, okay.
I think
Okay, go ahead.
you know, in the court of law, they're not always right,
Mm-hmm.
and we're not always wrong.
Okay.
So, at the end of the day, the verdict was he was the charges were all dropped.
Yeah.
Let that man live.
Yeah.
Whatever he did or did not do, he has to live with that for the rest of his life.
Right.
I really don't believe that he'll get a second opportunity to do anything because they're going to be on him
He'll be
like
on
white
him.
on rice.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Based on what they've shown us, and they don't show us everything.
Right.
So based on what they've highlighted in the news,
something is missing.
and of course, you know when they highlight in the news, they highlight what they want you to believe.
Absolutely.
They got to create a story.
Right?
You have to create a story.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
based on what they highlighted in the news, I'm not really sure.
something is missing, but something has been
Some-
missing
I believe
since it
that-
came out.
I believe that
there's a piece
something
missing.
happened. Something truly, honestly happened.
Yeah, but something is
But
missing.
exactly what?
We don't know.
Him and whoever else was involved, they're the ones that know.
Yeah.
And right now, he's a free man.
This
whether he let them keep the bond, bail money, whatever it was, and even if he has to do community service, to be free of prison, it was worth it.
Right.
Bottom line.
This is my thing though, and I think they gave him. I think the other two that were involved, they gave him a lot of information and a lot of things to run with. I think to me, this is my honest opinion. There were so many things put out there that should not have been said.
Right.
You know, if you're doing an investigation on certain things are private and should not be shared.
I think the news shares too much. Like
the police chief went in and was like,
they be giving us information like we detectives,
right? Like and said everything. And so my issue is that we did make him guilty before anything.
Right. And so those other two individuals that were
and then they
questioned, right? So anybody that gets questioned by the police and there is the possibility of them being incarcerated, they're going to make up a story, whether it's true or false. They're going to say something to get the monkey off their back.
And there was no evidence that he actually paid them for anything. But months prior, which stated, you know, because the police chief distinctly said that we have proof that he paid them
but that
to
was
do
a
it.
check from
but it
work
was a check
previous.
for working out. It was months a while ago. So I don't know. And then with the fact that it came out that, you know, that the brothers were homophobic from their tweets.
I was getting ready to say that.
So
I was
my
going to
thing
say
is,
most majority, you know, especially where they're from. They're from Africa. Or
yes.
They're homophobic. Like
Yeah.
they just like
Yeah,
that's something
so-
they don't do.
So they found things that were erased that they actually did put up prior. So it just and things that they said while filming, while being on
Right.
the what was the show they're on? Empire. While being extras on the Empire, they said a whole bunch of homophobic things and people heard them.
Right.
So it's not far fetched.
And didn't they have film of them going in the? Didn't they find all the stuff in their apartment?
Yeah.
So again, when people do things they're not supposed to do, and there is a possibility that they're gonna get caught, trust and believe they got their little story that they're gonna make up, and they're gonna stick with it.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
One don't roll
And
on
they
the
had
other.
enough time to though. Right? Because everything was told on the news. So it's like, we gonna say, because the police chief pretty much implemented him anyway. Implicated, I'm sorry. Him anyway. So it just was like,
I couldn't have you do that, sis.
Thank you.
Use the wrong word like
Best
that.
friend.
Yeah, I couldn't have you looking
Thank
like
you.
that. We lied.
Implicated.
We lied.
Implicated.
Implemented.
Implemented into the story.
He implemented him, girl.
Sassy, don't do that.
You right, sis.
I couldn't have you
Don't do that.
I couldn't have you do that.
Queen fixing each other's crowns.
We represent each
What?
other. We represent each
All
other.
right.
It wasn't in silence. She put it out there.
No, we lied.
She fixed it like.
We lied. That's why
And
I
you
said
messed up
I
that
couldn't
word,
have her,
sis.
couldn't have her looking like that.
It was a
on
little
there.
crown fix.
She educated. I just want to make sure people know.
She educated.
You know what? We're not doing this. Listen, we gotta go.
Yes,
into
we gotta.
the guest.
Yeah, I got a lot to know and learn and.
Look, we got to go into our guests. We are definitely going to come back about this whole Juzzy topic in 2 weeks because like we've been telling everybody, we are not going to be here next week because we are going to be away. But just like I told Norm a couple of minutes ago, the good thing is April has 5 Tuesdays. So even though we are only going to be away for one of those Tuesdays, we still got 4 more to rock out with you guys. So you hopefully you don't miss us too much.
And I'll be celebrating my birthday the whole month of April.
Oh, okay.
Just know that.
So have people come bring stuff to the station.
Food.
Bring it here. They can drop it off here.
Wine.
Okay.
All types of things.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm here. T-shirts.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'm here.
Oh okay.
We're here.
Right. All right. So she's going to be celebrating the entire month of April. And today, what are you going to be doing at the end of the show? The last 5 minutes.
I will be DJing because that is on my bucket list. One song. DJ Queen B is in the building.
You gonna let her do that?
I'm gonna let her get her
You
life.
just gonna let her hit a button?
Yep.
Okay.
What?
All right.
I'm gonna be DJing.
Oh.
Wait till
I'm
y'all
gonna let her
see what
mix
I
and
act like.
everything.
Look, look.
Yeah, you don't have any headphones, sis. We don't have headphones.
Sassy.
We don't have headphones.
Watch. She do. She do. Look.
Sassy, put the headphones up.
Yeah. No.
Put them
no,
up.
it go with the look.
Put them up.
It go with the look.
Is this for
I'ma
picture
look
purposes?
like a DJ. I'm gonna look like a DJ.
You know, I'll be happy when
I'm
you
a
turn
souped
40.
up.
Look, I'll be happy when you turn 40.
So this can be
This is over.
I flies next. Guess what though?
Oh,
What's that?
Tennis.
First of all, I used to play
friend,
tennis.
Best friend is going to play me in
So-
tennis. It's Venus and Serena right here. Got a whole
I'm
outfit
gonna be
too.
Serena.
The outfit and the whole nine.
No, you can't even.
You gotta wear an
understand.
outfit?
Oh, I got my tennis skirt,
Why you gotta do that?
girl, because it's my 40. It's my dream. I got my tennis skirt and everything.
I need to be there. We going
My dad,
live.
let me tell you why.
I think I'm a DJ at this match.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Because my father used to sell clothes.
You know what?
And he would not let me wear a tennis skirt. And let me tell y'all,
Well,
40 years old, I got me a tennis skirt.
you know what?
Dad, I got me a tennis skirt.
Look into the
Dad,
camera and say it again.
Wait till y'all see it on my Facebook and Instagram page. Got me a tennis skirt. Going to play her in tennis.
And
May
get
the
a
best one win.
and get a beating when you done. Your
I know,
father
right?
gonna be waiting for you.
He is. You know what he said?
With
I
the
already
belt.
told him, and he was like, I'm gonna be like 40 years ago. That seemed 40 years. I told you, yes. You told me I could. Look, he went to New York. I said, Dad, could you get me this tennis skirt? I told him, right? To get me the tennis
we gotta
skirt.
start the show.
I am.
We gotta start the show.
I told him to get me the tennis skirt, right?
Right.
Sis.
He came back with shorts, Guess shorts, and all types of stuff. Dad, where's my tennis skirt? He said, I looked at that tennis skirt.
Yeah.
And what's your figure?
Yeah. So wait, so question now.
We playing tennis.
No, but I'm a question now. So
You
he
wanna
said, "What's
referee?
your figure then?"
Oh yeah.
You couldn't wear it. I just want to. So now,
She gonna rock it.
I'm 40.
She gonna rock it. What?
Girl is white and black.
Ooh.
I'm not doing this.
You don't even. Anyway,
I'll be happy when
Venus
she
and
turn.
Serena.
I'll be happy when she turns
Yeah,
40.
somebody-
Just know she gonna get a beating afterwards, but it's gonna be all worth it because you 40.
Exactly, Dad.
All worth it.
Dad, watch my work with this tennis skirt.
I will be happy when she turned 40 because it seemed like all these activities, I'm the one that's
She
there.
is. She is.
I can hear her
Every
now.
crazy activity.
Don't spank me on that dad.
I'm
On that
there.
leg, daddy, right there. That's the one I heard
Listen,
playing
I'ma
tennis. Not that leg.
Serve it.
Nah, I can't do this.
That's your tennis serve.
Yes.
Let me see your DJ look.
My DJ.
Tennis first. Tennis. DJ.
It's the same face. It's like Zoolander.
Let me see that face when your father.
forget
Let me see
y'all.
the face when
Let's get to
when
credit.
your
It's
father
the same-
spanking you.
I
When your
gotta
father spanking
I
you.
gotta fix my credit first.
It's
He
the-
never gave me a beating before ever.
It's
I'm his only
It's the
girl.
first time for everything.
I'm
You
his
about to
only
be
girl.
40 for the first
Listen,
time.
I
You
ain't
gonna get your
get
spanking for the first
I
time.
was a good girl.
See, there's a difference between a beating and a spanking.
I didn't get none of them.
None of them?
No,
It's gonna be your first time.
I didn't get none of them. My dad was not. I was his only girl.
Wait a minute.
So
I
could
think he's
just
calling
cry.
in. Hold on.
I got him calling. Wait.
I have all boys, so he
watching?
never spanked me. He probably is. He never spanked me before. I know
Okay.
he wanted to.
All right, show.
All right, let's roll.
Okay, now.
Because I need help.
Yes, you do. I do too. You see, I thought
Don't
you thought I
put
was
me
going to
out
leave you
there,
hanging. I didn't even leave you hanging because I need
Alright.
help too. Okay,
Alright.
so for everybody who watches our show, so we have been talking about this since the beginning of the year. We've been talking about everything we want to get right, so health and wealth and getting everything together, multiple sources of income, and getting your credit right. And of course, in our community, in the Black community, that is something that we really need to work on heavily, and something that we continue to neglect, unfortunately. But today we have someone in studio with us who is going to help us get our lives right, who is going to help us get ourselves together. I went to a meeting for a cousin of mine maybe a month or so ago. And it was a credit meeting. And so there was a young lady who was there who was leading the meeting, right? But this was a young lady, like a young lady that was there. And she started talking about, her credit and the different things she does and the multiple sources of income. And then she introduced her mother. because she is in the same business with her mother, right? And so we have her mother, who is here in the studio with us right now, who is going to help us get our lives and tell us about the business that she is in and how to get our credit together.
Please.
We got any round of applause over there, DJ Sassy? Okay, maybe not. So in the meantime, everybody help us welcome to the studio Idrissa Marshall.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me here tonight.
Yes, you are here. You are with us, and you need to help us get our lives together and get our lives right. So tell us, number one, where you're from, the company that you're from, and then help us to get our lives together.
Yes.
All right. Well, again, thank you so much for having me.
Yes.
As mentioned, my name is Idrissa Marshall.
Yes.
I am a vice president of financial education services. Just promoted as of yesterday.
Nice.
Thank you.
We gotta have another sip afterwards.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll be sipping on water.
Yes. But we'll toast.
I'm with you.
We'll toast afterwards.
Right. Absolutely.
On a rock.
Okay.
So again, happy to be here. Telling you a little bit about how I got started doing it. Okay, so basically, I had some credit challenges. I was walking around thinking I was the only one with bad credit. Okay, I was following a young lady on social media. I reached out to her and I said, "Hey, I had been working on my credit on my own online. Wasn't too successful, but I'm a mom of 3. I was working in corporate America. I wasn't as diligent on my credit as I should be or I could be. So I said, you know what? I'm going to pay you guys to work on my credit. Pay your company to work on my credit. I really didn't want to have to pay. Be very honest. Okay, I was living paycheck to paycheck.
Yes.
Okay, so some people could probably relate to that. And I said, you know what? Enough is enough. My teenagers are looking at everything that I do, and I'm going to go ahead and pay this company to work on my credit. I reached out to a young lady on social media, said, hey, I'm ready to go ahead and get started. She said, well, Idrissa, she told me all the services and the benefits. I can go ahead and sign you up, but would you want to hear about the opportunity? And that's when it touched me. I said, listen, she didn't know I was living paycheck to paycheck. She didn't know I was a mom of 3. She didn't know I wasn't working in corporate America and you driving 3 hours every day to get to work to make ends meet. She didn't know any of that. Right. So I told her, sure, tell me about the opportunity. Guys, once she told me about the opportunity, it was a win-win situation for me. I knew enough was enough and I was ready to make a change. Okay, so got started. Lo and behold, 7 months into doing this in my part-time leisure, I wound up resigning from corporate America and doing this full time, and it truly was a blessing in disguise. Absolutely. I had no idea I was coming to the company just to work on my credit and wind up helping my household financially, as well as many other people throughout the whole USA change their lives. And that's exactly what we do.
Okay. And tell us a little bit about, before we get to the opportunity portion, tell us a little bit about the credit portion and exactly, I know when I went to the meeting, you were discussing how most people don't even have $500 in a savings account because we're living paycheck to paycheck. So we don't have enough saved. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely. So basically, as I mentioned, same as my story. I'm very transparent. I didn't really have it. I had to make a sacrifice to even get started to work on my credit. What our company does is we actually have a team of lawyers in our company. They're going to pull your credit report, do a credit analysis, evaluate all the derogatory items that are hindering your score from increasing. Doesn't matter how new or how old something is. Doesn't matter if you owe $100 or $3,500. So basically, negative items would be like your late payments, your collections, charge-offs, medical bills, student loans, foreclosures, repossessions, etc., etc. So they go ahead and they evaluate the derogatory items that's hindering your score from increasing, and they start to dispute them with all 3 credit bureaus. Okay? TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. From the time they start the dispute process, our clients typically see results in about 45 to 90 days on average. Now, we ask that during that time frame, although you're starting to see an increase in your credit score, that you don't go out and apply for new credit, because everyone gets happy when they see that score go up. You get that notification saying 35 points increase, you're happy, right? So we say don't go out and do that initially, because you're going to backtrack the progress that we're making. However, we do recommend to do the program anywhere from 4 to 6 months on average for ultimate results. But you're not locked in. I'm a consumer just like all of my clients, and I don't like the feeling of being locked into anything, right? Or commitment, right? Because it's an expense, an added expense to your household. So basically, 45 to 90 days, you start seeing results. You can stop whenever you like, but our clients are truly happy because when they stick with the process, they start seeing that change, and now they can go ahead and apply for that new home or that new vehicle, or even apply for an apartment, right? It's so many different, because we cover all 50 states, it's so many different states that require credit for pretty much everything that you do. So that's basically what we do. And now, in addition to that, in addition to disputing, we also provide our clients with Credit Builder. Okay. So that's
what is that?
Credit Builder. It pretty much shows a client how to start building their credit, because that's just as important as disputing derogatory items. So we go ahead and evaluate and see ways that they can start building their credit. In addition to that, we also provide them with another tool, which we call like a Debt Zero tool.
Okay, what is that? Now,
that allows our clients to plug in their current expenses and interest rates and see how to get their debt to income ratio under 30%, which is another factor that determines their credit score.
Debt to income needs to be under
30%.
Your debt needs to be under 30%.
Exactly. And most of our clients that come to us are looking to make large purchases, like a new home. You know, so we pretty much put you on track so that you can pretty much achieve that goal within 6 months to a year, some sooner than later.
Okay. Okay. Questions?
I need you.
I am here.
It is it's been a
roller coaster.
It's been a roller coaster. Yeah. I'm glad you said, because that was the thing that's pressing me. You said old or new, and that is the thing, derogatory, because a lot of times, you know, you're thinking, well, I just had this, like, this is like a year old or 2 years old or 3 years old, and I'm thinking you can't get it removed or, you know, whatever. No, so yeah, I'm
Let us go to work for you.
I need a 700.
Yeah, let us go to work for you.
I do.
This is what I do. Listen, it's amazing. Like I said, it was a blessing in disguise for me. But because most of my business is done over the phone, just like when you go and apply for car insurance over the phone, right? So most of my business is done over the phone. So when I hear people that's calling me from California, Kentucky, Wyoming, North Carolina, wherever they are, and they're on the phone to me crying, telling me about how they are happy that they actually chose to work with me and continue the process, and now they're able to apply for their first home. They never thought they'd get their first credit card, anything. This is what I'm hearing to people who don't even know me, but they're trusting in me. So quite naturally, I have to deliver. That's what I do.
Wow.
And what have you? Can I just ask you the trends you've seen in our age range, like 30s or 40s, with people? Like a lot of debt, you know, a lot of, I guess.
Okay, so basically, my average client, and it's no set average.
Okay.
It's really, it can go anywhere from early 20s to whatever age.
Okay.
But a lot of people are in the position that we are, and me included, no judgment on anyone.
Of course.
But because we weren't taught this when we were in school, right? So basically, another thing that our company does is we actually go back and teach children ages 8 through 18 about financial literacy. So they don't wind up like us.
Because you're not taught certain things at home. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I wish my mother had made an emphasis, like I am with my son. Don't go out here, like when you in college, please don't get these credit cards. Don't just get them because you have nothing. You can't pay them back. You have nothing. Like, you're in school. So of course, if it's something balancing, like you're going to eat, you're not going to pay that credit card back. And what happens is they make the mistake of running up a credit card and then letting it sit there and build interest and build whatever. And that's just that age range, that 17, 18. So I'm like a stickler with my son. Like, dude, The one thing I taught them was you got to have great credit, and we're not taught that.
Right.
We're
exactly.
not.
We're really not.
And the thing is that, and I said, like, you can have all the money in the world, but your credit
is everything.
Is everything
in this country.
In this country.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
I also wanted to add that what our company does is to add on to the part about the children, we also have what we call our YFL Foundation, which is our Youth Financial Literacy Program, where we go ahead and we award high school seniors and freshmen in college scholarships to college. So this past February, we just gave away $350,000 to and they don't have to be a part of our program. So I'm putting that out there to let everyone know that, hey guys, get in touch with this radio station or get in touch with me, Idrissa Marshall, and let me know, hey, I have some high school seniors or freshmen in college that need to apply for a scholarship. Definitely.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Absolutely.
That is amazing. So, okay. So, we weren't taught financial literacy. We weren't taught financial literacy in school. We were not taught financial literacy at our homes. We're at this point now, like you said, we're working from paycheck to paycheck. And we're trying to work on our credit. We reach out to you. We reach out to someone else you work with to try to work on our credit. And now you were talking about there was an additional opportunity, wherein as not only can we work on your credit and increase your credit score, but there was something else that you guys offer. So what is that?
Absolutely. So basically, how I got started, once again, I came to the company to get started as a client only. So to get started as a client, it's $188 to get started. Okay, that includes a one-time activation and setup fee of $99. Plus your first month of service, which is $89. So $188 cover your first month of service and your first round of disputes. You get results back within 30 to 45 days from the credit bureaus. Okay. Going forward as a customer only, you'll be paying $89 per month as our lawyers are disputing your derogatories continuously and you're using some of the additional services that are included. Okay. So what got me when I figured, hey, this is a win-win situation for me, why am I going to pay $89 per month long term when I will be honest, I knew I was going to give this company at least 4 to 6 months to work on my credit, right? So as I mentioned, I'm a mom of 3. So why am I going to pay an additional expense every month long term when this young lady said, hey, for $100 more one time initially, you can go ahead and start referring our services to, you know, many people that you know. I said, refer people? I said, yeah. All you're doing is referring people to the services. You're not working on anyone's credit. You're not figuring out anything. You're not answering any questions at all. Just simply referring people to the services, you're earning an additional $100 per month. Per person. And also, once you reach your 5th referral, your services become free. So that $89 monthly fee gets waived. So that's how I got started. I looked at the long-term expense saying, hey, do I pay $188 initially plus $89 per month? Or do I pay $100 more one time initially, which is $288 to get started, and get that $89 fee waived and earn income? That's how I got started. To me, it was a win-win situation. I said, that makes more sense to me. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Although I told the young lady, hey, I don't really have time. I'm a mom of 3. You know, I'm busy, cross-country, basketball, this and that with my children. But I know in my leisure time, like we do, we refer people to our favorite shoe store, favorite restaurant. We refer people
anything
all
else.
the time.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Why not go ahead and refer people and earn the additional income? So that's the story of my life. Now I'm a vice president. My children are happy. My family is happy. I have not only the financial freedom, but the time freedom with my babies. My babies are my world. And my credit's good.
Yes. And my credit's good.
And my credit's good.
And my credit's good. And my credit's good. All right. You got any questions, sis? Sassy?
So...
She was waiting.
Sassy?
It's amazing how we are all on the same page.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
So our parents did not...
Yes.
Not intentionally.
Right.
But it just got by them.
Absolutely.
Because there were other things that were as important. And so I realized that a long time ago.
Wow.
Because my situation, I got credit in college. I didn't mess it up. I got a JCPenney credit card. Right? And as you know, my mother struggled with a drug addiction.
Yeah.
So she called me one time and she wasn't really doing well. When I came home from school, she was living in an abandoned building and she was really unkept. And so I took my first credit card and I ran to JCPenney and I bought her all this new stuff. New coat, new underwear, you know, shampoo for her hair, the works. And the limit was $800 and I maxed out.
Wow.
Because it didn't matter to me.
Right.
Right? But I knew I couldn't pay it back. So I took the hit. So somebody told me, well, if you call the credit bureaus, you know, you write them a letter, you can dispute it. So I started calling and I started writing letters, and you know, you got to write all three and you got to call all three, you know, and I started to learn how to get them to fix it. Right. So I did that for a while, and I got my credit together.
Awesome.
Only to mess it up again.
Life just does that.
Only to mess it up again.
Right.
So then after the second time, I said, this is the last time. Because by this time, now I have children, you know, I'm a real woman and everything. and I really need, and I've learned that in this country, credit is everything.
It talks.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Because I buy me a car and my interest rate is sky high. Right? And so it's killing my pockets.
Yes. Yes.
So I learned, lesson learned, third time around. So I'm in a good space. Like, I got a 700 credit score.
Good.
That's decent.
Yeah.
You know, but I want to max out.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
But what I did was, I said to my sons, don't mess with your credit. When you graduate from college, mommy is going to show you how to build credit.
Right.
Right? So my middle son, Aziz, he was like, okay, Ma, I'm ready. So I told him to apply for his first credit card. He gets it, a Visa. Then he applies for another one. He gets a Discover or something, right? And I said, now, the objective is what you spend, you got to be able to pay at least half of it back.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you can't afford to pay half, then don't spend it.
Yep.
Of course, first time out, he happy.
You know, they swipe me all.
And he coming to me.
Swiper, no swiper.
Right. He coming because he Big Willie. He got a credit card. I got a college degree. Like, hey.
I got it.
So he in trouble. And I'm like, I'm not going to keep bailing you out.
Yes, because we do that.
Right? I'm not going to keep bailing you out. Because you got to learn to do it the right way.
Yeah.
So he got it down to a science, right?
Nice.
So he's 20. If Amir is 26, Aziz is 23. He got a 700.
Okay.
Nice.
Right?
Yes.
He bought his first car. He walked into the car dealership. He said, "Mom, how much I'm going to have to put down?" I said, "Nothing."
That's right. Because your score.
Because of his score. He sat down at that table, and I let him do the whole thing by himself. I'm just going to stand back here. So the salesman keeps saying, "Mom." I'm like, no. He's a grown man. Ask him.
Yeah.
And then if he has questions, then he'll refer to me.
Right.
But he has to do this on his own.
Right.
But when he purchased this car, he signed up on the paperwork. They ran his credit. When it was all said and done and he got home and drove that car home, he was like, wow. I was like,
credit.
yeah.
That's what credit does.
And I said, guess what? You only got a 700.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Because your score is going to get better.
Yes.
Can I just say this real quick? I just want to tell you a story.
Yeah.
When you sit there all day at the dealer, that's when you know you don't got credit. You don't got great credit. Because let me tell you, and like you said, working in corporate, I'm going to be honest with you, and I'm going to be real transparent.
That's right.
I learned a lot that I know from here watching people of a different shade from us.
Yes.
They have this thing on lock.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm sitting out whipping cash. They like, I'm going to use my Discover.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use. I've listened to them say, when I left my parents' house, I walked away with $30,000. I had a friend who literally put $60,000 on a down payment for a home. $60,000. They had CDs. They had stocks. They had all types of things before they left their parents' house.
Wow.
The thing about us is, remember, a lot of times, and I'm gonna just be real honest, 18, we
gotta
out.
go.
You gotta go. We out. We don't set our kids up.
Yep, I learned that too.
We don't set our kids up.
I learned that too.
So we force them out there in the world,
And they not ready.
So what are they gonna do?
Right.
And the first thing that comes at them is what they do. I literally sat in a car deal, and this is when I'm telling you, I'm always receptive to.
You send them out paycheck to paycheck.
Right. Exactly. So this is what happened. I'm at the car dealer. I'm sitting there trying to work a deal because I don't got the best credit. No exaggeration. This guy's name is Mike. Mike comes in. He has
Shout out to all the Mikes.
He has his keys. He's like this. No exaggeration. He's like this. And I watch this. He goes, yeah, this is gonna conk out. I'm on my lunch. This is gonna conk out. Had this car for a while. I just want something new. It doesn't have to be anything. They were like, Mike, not a problem. Can you give us your ID and whatever? They ran it. Yeah. No exaggeration. They were like, did you clean your car out, Mike? Right? Did you clean your car out, Mike? I'm still sitting here. Right? Mike, in an hour.
Had a brand new car.
Because he said he was on his lunch.
Wow.
He already told them.
And he had to get back on time.
He had to get back on time. Mike was walking. Mike brought his little, you know how you clean your car out? He had one little crate. he did just like this. He was like, it's ready for me? They're just cleaning it up for you, Mike. Just making sure everything is good, right? He handed him everything. Look, he turns around to me. It's like, good luck with everything.
Whoa. Wow.
True story. True story. Wow. And that to me spoke volumes.
Yep.
Because I'm sitting there, I'm the girl when they got ruffling their papers. They ruffling their papers. Talk about they're working on it.
We're going to try this one more bank.
We're going to try this bank. Because this bank take you real low. And if you fit the criteria, come back. Look, I'm serious. When I tell you I want a Mike blessing. Y'all, I want a Mike blessing. He literally turned around. Good luck.
Yeah.
He was out.
How did that make you feel, sis?
What do you think it made me do? Because I was like, that's when you know.
That's right.
Like, come on.
That's right.
It's a problem.
It's a problem.
I'm sitting there all day. Look, they done went on 5 lunches, 6 breaks.
A whole new shift that came in.
They offering me food.
Food, blanket.
They like, They like, did you want to go get something from the cab? That's how you know. True story, y'all. So that's when you know you got to do better. You got to do better. And it can be done because if he can do it.
We have to educate each other.
That's right.
And thank God my cousin.
Yes.
My cousin who's in the building, who's not on camera, invited me to this meeting, and I walked in like, you know what, my credit is terrible, but whatever. I'm gonna go because I gotta support family.
Right.
Like I gotta support family, so I'm gonna go. And I was sitting there, I was like, and they could even tell you I was in a meeting. I was like, and what's the catch?
Yes. She was straight faced the whole time.
Straight face.
Mm-hmm.
What's the catch? Because something is wrong.
Yes.
Like, just tell me what it is. And she was like, no, you just do this and I was like, no.
It ain't that easy, right?
No, that's not true. And my cousin can tell you, I don't want to put out your personal business, but how many points did your score go up in that time period?
125.
Jesus.
And what time period?
Within 2 months.
Yes.
What?
Yes. See, that's what I need.
Yes.
That's what I need.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
100-something points. I'm good. Get my black card. I'm good. I'm like Oprah in the store overseas when they told her she ain't have enough money to shop there.
Right.
I'll be that person.
Yeah.
I'll be that person.
And so no, because we are single parents. Seriously, we have that same thing. We are single parents, and
for now, till I find somebody.
Okay, whatever. Look, my job I'm halfway done.
Till I find somebody. Till I find somebody.
I just say that to say, like, monthly, we're worrying about monthly things. We're not worried about, honestly, I for years was like, I'll get to it when I get to it.
Right.
Because you put it on the back burner. Yeah. Until you go to apply for, like, the car or the apartment or anything, you have to.
You want a mortgage.
Or you have to, like, all of the dreams that you desire. You know what I mean? Absolutely. Right.
Yeah.
Right. So
not only material things, the houses, the cars, but jobs.
Yes.
So I went on a job interview recently, and they asked me, I promise you, how's your credit?
But you in education. Why they need to know your credit?
This wasn't an educational interview. No, I don't work in the summer.
Oh, that's right.
Right?
That's right.
So if I want to work in the summer,
vice principals gotta have good credit.
if I want to work in the summer, I go apply for a job unless I'm gonna work in education.
Yeah, right.
Right? So I go, I apply for this job. You know, multiple incomes.
Yeah.
So I go and I apply for this
That's
job.
right.
They call me in for an interview, and they clearly asked me, what was my credit like?
Wow.
Was I in debt? I was like, No, I had to.
Reality.
I had to run it down to him.
Reality.
I said, no, I got about a 700. He said, do you own a car? I said, absolutely. How much debt is on the car? I said, less than $5,000. I'll be finished paying for it in January.
And all of this to get a job.
For a job.
I need the job.
How much
I don't
debt?
Go in the debt.
He was
You
like,
asking me
he was like,
I
how
have?
much debt do you have outside of your vehicle? I said, about $3,500.
Wow.
He said, that's it. I said, that's it. That's it.
Wow.
So the other thing is they also assume that you in the red.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
They also, you know, before you walk in the door, they in the red.
Yeah.
Before you walked into the car dealership,
Absolutely.
he already had a list of all the extra banks that he was possibly
Right.
gonna have to call.
Right.
But when Mike walked in,
That protection.
there was no question.
Mike was like, no, I need y'all to see how he
Like he held the
was like,
keys.
this is gonna come out. I just need something new. I'm on my lunch. Michael, how's your credit score? He was like, it's pretty good. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Handing the ID. Look. Here you go. All right. Sat there like, hey, how are you today? Good.
Good, Mike.
Still sitting here, Mike.
Good,
Right. And
When
they
I'm telling
ran.
y'all gonna remember this story because I'm telling y'all, he said, hope everything works out.
And they
I
ran.
felt like,
Look,
but the thing is, it was a life lesson,
That's
guys.
right.
Yeah.
It was a life lesson with you gotta get it together.
Yep.
And the fact that you said, period. You said for your kids, like you have got to pass that down.
Gotta teach
Because
them
what-
early.
I want to be able to do
I'm
whatever
glad-
I need to
I'm
do
glad
for
you,
them.
I'm
But
glad you mentioned children. Idrissa, go ahead and just
Yes.
brag a little bit about your daughter. So the young,
Yes.
the young lady who opened our meeting. So go ahead and brag a little bit about your daughter.
Okay, well, my daughter, she just graduated high school this past June. Her name is Zanaya Miller. She's 18. She's in her first semester at college. And when she turned 18 in April, while she was still in school, high school, she used her birthday money to get started as an entrepreneur and invest in her own business with us. Okay. She started working with us. She didn't have to use it for credit, but she wanted the income. Okay. She got started with us in April. She's now just hit regional sales director with our company. She's helping many of her other college students learn about credit as well as know about, hey, you can make income while you're helping yourself as well.
Right.
So that's what she's doing now.
Awesome.
Amazing.
Awesome.
man, listen, and they don't
18
tell
years
us.
old.
You know, they be like, "You want to pay the interest?" We don't.
No.
We don't pay the interest. We just say we take them refund checks instead of giving half back or something back. We take the refund checks and spend it and do whatever. Like we're not taught this.
No.
And when you go to college, you're still a kid.
Right.
Didn't
we don't know to invest in ourselves.
I
We
was,
don't
you
know.
know, my thing is, I mean, I remember, you know, my mom telling me to tell them that she wasn't home. You know what I'm saying?
Because your mother is watching.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I remember that. Tell them. She said she not home.
She said she not home.
So, but yes.
In the meantime, that is absolutely amazing. Your daughter's
Wow.
story.
Thank you.
It's
Yes.
amazing. You already have
And start
her
them young.
on the right
I
track.
like that.
And I think that is good.
And she's a female. Like you gotta like no seriously.
Yeah,
because
well,
you don't.
Well, we're all about women here.
Well,
on our
because
show
you
anyway,
don't
but
want them
still.
depending on
Right.
anyone.
Anyone. That's right.
For
Anyone.
anything, honestly.
So, so for everybody who is watching right now, what do they need to do? So, if they just want to sign
Yeah.
up for the credit services, or if they just want to have the additional income, tell them what should they do. How can they reach you?
Okay, so they can actually
or me,
right? Exactly.
Or Deborah.
Yes. So what they can do is they can definitely contact me, Idrissa Marshall. My phone number is 973-327-3827. Again, the number is 973-327-3827, and they can go ahead and reference the code BKS to represent the radio station.
Okay.
All right. That's it. And you can get started on your credit today.
Yes, absolutely. You guys, it's a free consultation, so just give me a call,
Okay.
ask the questions that you have, and I'll go ahead and explain everything to you. And when you're ready to invest in yourself, I'm here to help.
Now, one quick question for you,
Sure.
because we're on kids and we're talking, you know, kind of about kids really quick. So when do you think like a kid, well, not a kid, but a young adult should get, I guess, their first credit card or whatever, like anything that establishes credit for them? Should they leave it alone until, like, what should they do? Because I have a 19-year-old.
Okay, so I'm
Who's
gonna be
gonna be
honest.
20? Yes.
And this is just me, really my opinion. Though.
Okay.
You can do what you want,
All right.
but honestly, I mean, I didn't encourage my children to get any credit
Anything.
cards.
Okay.
Because they're actually signers on mine, so they piggyback off of my credit.
Oh, well, yeah, that's even better. Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's really up to them. You know, when they're looking, like you said, money people when they turn 18, they have to get out on their own. So I
Mhm.
guess everyone's situation is
It's
different.
Okay.
Right.
But that's smart, though. You put them on.
So I turned my twins on. They're 12.
Mhm.
So we started having that conversation probably about 2-3 years ago.
Okay.
Because they always want to purchase stuff online.
Yeah.
And so that's what opened up the conversation. Now they don't have a credit card, but they think they do. They actually have just a bank card.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
For their bank account. But to them, it's a credit card. Right? So where I started them, the place where I started them was with gaming. So they're gamers, you know, and if you spend every little penny that you have on a game, you won't have any money.
Right.
Right.
So every time they want to purchase a skin for whatever that daggone game is, for Fortnite. Yeah. You have to think about how much money you have.
Absolutely.
And is it worth you spending all your money, some of your money, half of your money?
Absolutely.
Right? Now, I gave all my children a goal. So the twins had to have a year to save $500. My oldest two have a year to save 10 grand. Right? I have my own goal. Here's the thing. They may not reach it.
Yeah.
But if I put it out there,
Just driving for it.
they're going to go for it.
That's right.
They're going to go for it.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. And the more I stay on top of it, the closer they are to reaching that goal. And so I started mine. So they're 12 now. We'll say about 9.
Okay. Wow.
Just opened up the conversation, and I use what they like to do as the tool to open the gate.
Okay. Got it.
Amazing.
I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you keep your income options open?
Yes.
Because you're good at what you do.
Yes.
So I would definitely want to speak with you.
Oh, we're going to talk.
Yes.
We're going to talk. We're going to talk because I'm about making that money.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, I'm going to get that black card. I'm going to
Yeah.
go right to that store where Oprah went and they told her she ain't have enough money.
What?
Yeah,
You ain't hear about that?
She was
Yeah.
trying to buy a pocketbook,
Yeah,
and they was
yeah.
like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were like,
They
no.
didn't know she was Oprah.
They didn't know
were
she
like,
was
no.
Oprah. Nope. They did not know she was Oprah, and they told you don't have enough.
Yeah.
For these
because of the color of her skin.
Yeah.
But then after the owner, or whoever makes the bags, found out, he wanted to give her the bag.
Yep.
Yeah, he did.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. In the meantime, listen, because we are coming to the end of our show. It is always 8:30. No, sis, just hold on. Hold on.
Solid. Solid.
Okay. Listen, so because we're coming to the end of our show, I do want you one more time to give your phone number because we anybody who is looking for any additional help in the areas of credit, or if you're looking for additional income, whatever it is, we want to help everybody today.
Please.
It is still March. It is still Women's History Month. This is why we are highlighting women.
right.
We're highlighting women in business. We're highlighting women who are doing things for themselves. We're highlighting the triumphs, the victories, whatever it is. And right now we wanted to, end March on a high note.
Yes.
Talking about credit and wealth and taking care of ourselves. So
And this is about self-care.
Right.
Yes.
So number one, thank you for being here today.
Please.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Awesome.
coming here today. Thank you for
Thank
talking to us today, because again, this is something that is very important in our community, and not just for women, just for us as a people. This is something that is very important in our community that we don't take seriously.
Yes.
And like you said, we continue to put it on the back burner. Women, men, all of us, we continue to put this on the back burner, and we don't recognize how important it is. And you're right. Other races of people have this down to a science, where this is not
a problem for them.
This is not a problem for them. This is not something they trip over. This is not something that is an issue for them, but it is for us. And we have to educate ourselves, and we have to get this right in order to move forward. Because doesn't everybody want to be like Mike? I do. Okay. So give us your phone number one last time before we end the show.
All right. My phone number again is 973-327-3827. And when you call me, just go ahead and mention reference code BKS1 Radio.
Yes. Okay.
I'm on.
Now, sis, calm down. So, in the meantime, thank you, everybody. We are going to follow up with this.
Yes, please.
In the next few months, we're going to follow up with you. If you want to come back, we will definitely have you back.
This is home for you.
We're going to follow up. You know what I want to do? Because I'm just into this challenge thing. Since you all challenged me to this non-meat stuff, and I'm obviously succeeding. Anyway,
you know what? I'm gonna let you live, sis.
Clearly, I'm succeeding in this. I want to make sure that I sign up for the program today. Woo! And I will be transparent about where my credit was to where it is.
Okay.
I will be extremely transparent about that. So I'm going to do that.
Right.
That's a part of my challenge.
All right.
All right. Yes.
No shorts.
Ow.
Let's do this.
You got to start somewhere.
Yeah. Listen.
No judging.
Yeah.
You got to start
So
somewhere.
I'm going to do that today. Because what did we say what 2019 was? What are we doing?
This our year.
That's what we doing.
This our year.
So we going to do it.
Yeah.
All right. So for everybody who is tuned in today, wait, sis. Okay. For everybody who
What's
has
your DJ name?
who is
Queen B.
okay.
DJ Queen B.
Okay, so for everybody, okay, go ahead.
Oh,
Adjusa.
one other thing I want to add on. My apologies, guys. When you give me a call at 973-327-3827 and you reference code BKS1 Radio, you're actually going to receive additional savings as well towards the getting started. Okay.
Okay.
So you're going to get those additional savings.
All right.
For everyone who mentions BKS1 Radio.
Okay. Gotcha. Listen. So, for everybody who has tuned in today, number one, first and foremost, we thank you guys for doing so.
Yes.
We love you guys for watching, and we love you guys for listening.
We love
If
y'all.
you want to stay tuned, Queen B is a part of her 40 to 40, has always wanted to DJ. Now, I don't know what she going to DJ, but we're going to allow her to walk over to DJ Sassy right now. DJ Sassy, just put the ABCs on or something, and just let her scratch for a little bit.
I told her what song. I told her the song already.
So, Queen B wants to DJ. Oh my God! No! You're on air. You're still live, sis.
No, but I want my own.
Listen, you right there. Go ahead. So you guys, make sure you tune in and watch this girl. Fat Lace from the Beards and Baldhead Show is cracking up laughing at you right now. I'm going to shut my mic off. I'll see you guys not next week because I'll be on vacation, but the week afterwards. And love you guys for watching. Love you guys for listening. It's BKS1 Radio. Bye.
Look.